Hey, hope you guys are doing well and training well. So this week we're going to be talking about the Jiu Jitsu off season and what exactly is the off season and if you need to take an off season. But before that, let's get to some training.
Every single time. It's really good for like everything. For sure.
But by the time we get to Europeans, if you can't bench your own body weight, then I'm going to give you a lot of shit.
Yeah.
That's where we're at. So
Yeah.
if you can't bench your body weight, you're going to get a lot of shit. And then you will have blown an entire
Season of
yes. Yeah. Huh?
Do that again.
This?
What are you doing with your arms here?
What did I do this?
John.
It'll look impressive because unless you do gymnastics, you don't understand how hard things are. So like if I do one arm push-up work against the wall, it just looks like I'm a pussy.
Oh, maybe I should hold it
Oh.
Like I'm doing the thing on the bar here, it just looks so easy, but it's actually significant, really hard.
Oh. Like.
For example, like if I post a video of me doing my one-arm push-up work, you know, I do it with the bar here, so it looks easy. It's hard as fuck. But like, you know how when I explained to you, you have to do it this way? When people look at it, I can do a one-arm push-up. He's a pussy. He can't even do it from his knees. And then I have to make a separate video where I'm like, no guys, you don't understand. Like, you need to turn your head this way because I was like, shut the fuck up, faggot.
Like weighted dips and stuff. That's impressive.
Yeah. The one-arm pull-up is impressive. But the video I got, it's like I'm like 1 centimeter off because I missed the actual
So the jiu-jitsu off season is just this time period when there's not, no major tournaments going on. Um, like if you look at our schedule, so within the first 6 months, you have the Europeans, Pans, the Brasileiro, I believe, and Worlds all kind of together from like January to June. And then afterwards, it's kind of like the off season. There's really not much going on. Of course, there are some tournaments here and there scattered around, but overall, there's no major tournaments happening right now for like the IBJJF. Of course, some guys might have super fights and professional fights coming up, but that's a different animal. Um, and then like towards the end of the year, we have like more nogi tournaments. So like ADCC, the Pan Nogi and Pan World or Pan Nogi and then the World's Nogi tournaments. So that's kind of what the off season is. It's just no major tournaments happening during this time period for competitors, and just some time to again reevaluate your game and work on some other stuff and kind of keep jiu-jitsu fun. So I think this mostly affects competitors, people that do jiu-jitsu professionally, and we have a lot of people that have regular jobs and compete a lot. So those guys have to take an off season as well. So I'm not gonna lie, back even up until last year, I wasn't really taking an off season. I would just keep competing the whole year and just doing tournaments after tournament after tournament. And that is a quick way to get really good really fast. But you have to think about longevity in this sport, especially. So if you're just competing all the time, eventually you might burn yourself out or wear yourself down. So it's really important that you give your body time to recover from just the hard training and that grinding and just all those rolls. It seems kind of counterproductive to like take time off from your jiu-jitsu, but I think it really helps just to keep it, keep it enjoyable, keep it, something that you want to do, not something you just have to do. And that's something I see with a lot of younger athletes, especially they train super hard and they do, even if they do really well, but they just keep training like after they did really well, they spent 6 months training for one tournament and they did really well, but they keep training. So that's a lot of times that's how injuries occur and just burnout. So that off season is there to just again reevaluate your goals. Like, hey, what do you want to work on now? What techniques do you want to improve upon? And also like just to recover your body from that grind. So it's a perfect opportunity to do like physical therapy. If you got some little nagging injuries in your shoulder or knee or wherever, it's like, hey, maybe I can take some time off and kind of work that stuff now. So that's what the off season is really good for. And for me personally now, I'm trying to work on just more like mobility, getting more flexible, and also just building some strength. So I'll be ready for next year, the challenges that next year has for me. The off season, it's so big. It's so big. If you just keep training, if you train for a long time, man, eventually you're not gonna have the same motivation all the time. But I'm not saying you take just time off of training, but maybe drill more than you roll, or maybe add like conditioning to your training. So it's okay to scale back now because there's not really anything major going on. You can scale back and work on some other areas. I have some friends that want to work on their gymnastics. That's how they want to build their strength. Some people, they're lifting weights. They're getting in the weight room more. Others, they're going to the doctor and getting stuff checked out that they should have gotten checked out a while ago. So just take this off season, use it to like get better in your jiu-jitsu, your technical ability. Use this time to get your body right and in proper shape for the next season or the next tournament. Use this time to just kind of just reconnect with your love of jiu-jitsu and have fun with it. I think a lot of people especially as the jiu-jitsu continues to grow, like they take it so seriously, man, and they come in every day and they're training super hard. But your body is not a machine. No matter how hard we think, I can just keep pushing my body, But you need to listen to your body. If you're starting to feel little aches and pains, maybe slow down a little bit. Or even if you're just not feeling very motivated, like don't force yourself to go and train. That's something that I've discovered just over my years of training is that, hey, this has to be fun if I'm going to do it all the time. It's got to be fun for me. But if I feel like I'm forcing myself to be there, maybe for a tournament you got to kind of push through. But now, like, there's really nothing happening, so I can take time off and maybe do more strength training. Maybe I can, do more drilling instead of just rolling hard all the time. Or for me, like, taking some time off and coaching, like watching students roll and being able to help them is really beneficial for me, very important for me. And you'll see this with a lot of other competitors too, like they take this time, this off season, this off time to like, maybe do more private lessons or maybe go travel and do seminars. So this is also just time where you can, just work on other things in your life. You want to find balance in that life. Of course, you train hard in jiu-jitsu, but maybe you're slacking on your social activities. So man, maybe go out, meet some people, meet some friends, or hang out with your social network that you have through jiu-jitsu. So that's really important. All right, guys. So you guys want to see more content like this? Please give it a like, and of course, subscribe for more great content. Hopefully I can upgrade my camera soon, so I'm really looking forward to that. And just there's so many cool things in the works. I'm looking to bring more people on here too, so you guys can get some different perspectives. So until my next video, guys, ciao, peace.